tilt the YouTube a little bit so that no, the stand a little bit to this side.
To which side?
This side, this side. Are you moving the stand or the phone?
No, it's the stand.
Okay. Where is the sound something? The sound something. The other mic, where is it? Is it that tray I gave you? As you join, let us know where you are streaming from. Welcome to ÀŞÄ for today. This is our morning ÌWÚRE, our morning devotional, and we say, my blessing is here now, ÀŞÄ, it is done. As you're joining the live streaming, please type in the comment section, my blessing is here now, ÀШÄ, it is done. Welcome to the YouTube channel and the TikTok channel. My blessing is here now, ÀШÄ, it is done. Every morning, 6 to 7 a.m. Nigerian time, we are here on the channel to share the ÌWÚRE for the day and the Odù Ifá for the day. The Odù is the map, the road map that we need for every day. So, you know, as you start each new day, you need to know the directions you are going today. Like you wake up in the morning, making out plans for, this is what I want to do today, this is how I want today to go. And a lot of people will think, ÌṢẹ̀ṣe people have started following religion to do morning prayer. No, we're not following it. It started from here. Ifá told us in the Odù that when we wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is to call out blessings for yourself. The first thing you do is now, there's a fundamental thing I need us to understand as we start ÀŞÄ for today, officially today. What I need you to understand is that everything you need in life, Olódùmarè has put it here before we came. So we have left the camp of people that are praying and begging and hoping and wishing. People that are saying, God will do it. He will do it. May God bless you. Emphasis on will. May. I pray he does it. God, please do it. If you can do this for me, this is what I'm going to do. No, that is not how the divine and supreme being works. Everything you need for each day, it is here already. How do you know where it is? What we call prayer in Yoruba is interpreted as ÌWÚRE, which means digging up blessings. As you join the live streaming, please let me know where you're streaming from. It means digging up blessings. Now, when you dig up something, if you are somebody that has worked with farmers, or you have worked with people that are searching for treasure, or you have watched any movie like that, they have a compass to guide them into where they are going to find what they are digging out. They have, turn it down a bit, they need a compass. Now, the Odù is that compass that helps us to get to where we are going to find the blessings of the day, the goodness of the day, whatever ire means to you. The Odù is a compass. The Odù is the one that tells us where to find it. So it is our own practice as Africans, as African enthusiasts and African spiritualists, to wake up first thing in the morning. And this is what happens. Through the dawn of the night, through the dark of the night, there are so many spiritual energies that is gathering up and activating in your mouth. Which is why in Yoruba, when people want to say things to you, you want to make pronunciation to your children, you want to give them ÌWÚRE and blessing. You wake up in the morning, before eating, before speaking to anybody, you open your mouth and you give out the blessings to them, because we understand that that is the highest that the energy of our mouth can be. That's the highest that the energy of the day can be. That is why we make our ÌWÚRE first thing in the morning. When a babalawo or a spiritualist gives you a product to use that you are going to take in, bring that thing for me. that you're going to take in, and he gives you something like this, and he says pour it into your hand and then use it, what does he tell you? He says first thing in the morning, before speaking to anybody, you pour it into your hand, you speak your words on it, and then you take it. First thing in the morning, before speaking to anybody. That is the highest time you have your power. So as somebody that is spiritually conscious, you don't wake up in the morning and take your phone and start to scroll through social media, or that is when you want to respond to messages that was hanging. No, your ИWÚRE is the first thing that you speak. And how do you know the ore for the day that you are going to dig up? It is through the Odù. We are reclaiming every practice that is African, every practice that is Ìṣẹ̀ṣe, we are reclaiming it, which includes the practice of making ИWÚRE first thing in the day, making ИWÚRE first thing in the morning. We are guided by the Odù. We say Odù. How do we define Ifá? We define Ifá as Afinimọ̀nà Aráyé. Ifá is the roadmap, the Google map of life. So you wake up in the morning, you type your office address in the Google map, and it takes you to your destination. That's the same thing we do. We type in the Odù, and the Odù directs us to where we are going. So this is going to be airing and viewing every morning, right, on this YouTube channel. TikTok people, I am here to just tell you that you are going to move to YouTube. TikTok is not the destination for this, so I'm doing this to just tell our TikTok viewers that ԻYANIFÁ ԷWÀ TV on YouTube is where this will be airing every day. Now, how do we start? How do you make your ИWÚRE in the morning? I know a lot of you are transitioning from Abrahamic religion to Ifá, to Ìṣẹ̀ṣe, to African spirituality. You are experiencing spiritual awakening and you are trying to find your feet, right? Now, prayer, morning prayer is something that you have always done, whether you are Christian or Muslim, whatever it is. Now, you don't understand what to do in the morning again. You don't know how to pray. You don't know how to start your day. And I see a lot of you hopping from one prayer live streaming to another. You don't find anyone that is Ifá, anyone that is African spirituality, and you still want to experience that morning prayer. So I can see most of you joining all those live streaming, but don't worry, you are back home, you are welcome home. This is the way our ancestors did it. They called their family together in the morning, brought out the Ifá, it is there, and then they bring out the Okpele to ask Ifá what is the direction for the day for their family. They give the directions and everybody goes with what Ifá has said for them that day, and they make the ИWÚRE. So kíni ọ̀rọ̀ tí Ifá sọ fún wa lẹ́ni? What is Ifá saying to us today? The Odù that we will be speaking on today, that is directing us today, they said it's too loud. Completely reduce it. They said it's too loud on YouTube, please. Sorry about that. The Odù that is, yeah, because the mic is too close to it. Okay. The Odù for today that we are going to be checking on today, that is directing us today, is Odù ÈJÌOGBÈ. Now, somebody might be asking, why do Ifá devotees place so much attention on Ifá, on Odù? They don't even see anything about Olódùmarè. They don't even see anything about God. There's a purple something there that says start flash group. Click on it. They wonder why we don't talk about the divine being, but here is what it is that a lot of you don't know. Start. Here is what it is that a lot of you don't know. Ifá is pin. Ifá is the mouthpiece of Olódùmarè. Ifá is the voice of Olódùmarè. So every time we say, what does Ifá say? What is in the Odù? We are asking, what is Olódùmarè saying for today? How does Olódùmarè respond to us? Through the Ifá. It's like I pick up my phone. It's like I pick up a phone and I want to hear, what does my daddy have to say today? Or what does my husband in the abroad have to say today? What does my friend have to say today? I dial her number on the phone and I speak to her and then she speaks to me. Now this phone is the link of communication. The Odù Ifá, this Okpele and the ikin and everything that we use is our telephone that we call Olodumare on. Olodumare, what are you saying to us today? And he responds with an Odu. So the Odu that we are checking on today, asking for direction today, we have asked Olodumare, what is for today, the first day of August? How is this month going to look like? Olodumare has said we should go to ዔJìOgbè. Now we are going to start with our Iba. So every time you wake up in the morning and want to make Iwúre for yourself, you start with your Iba. Akodaye Asheba, Asheba Sheda, Asheba Tiwaye Ojo, Asheba Tiwo Oòrùn. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé, Asheba ojúmọ́ ti mọ́, ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú, ojúmọ́ àlàáfíà ló máa jẹ́ fún gbogbo wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, Asheba. Àṣèbà àwọn aláṣekù, àṣèbà àwọn tó ṣàwòkù sẹ́yìn fáwa, àṣèbà àwọn tó tẹ ìlú yìí dó, àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn agbára tó solé ayé ró, aníkíbà wá ṣẹ, Àjàgùnmàlè olúwo òde ọ̀run, àṣèbà, àṣèbà olúbíkin, àṣèbà ọ̀sanyìnbíkin. Now when you hear people make Iba, your response will be Iba Àṣẹ. Iba Àṣẹ means that Olodumare will put a stamp on our Iba. He would accept it and put a stamp. So every time I'm making Iba, you will type in the comment section Iba Àṣẹ and you will be saying it where you are. If you are at work, just muster it under your breath. Iba Àṣẹ. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ, ẹ̀yin arógbá ṣọmá balẹ̀, ẹ̀yin ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ lọ́mú, àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣe, àṣèbà orí, àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn tó jókòó síbí, àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn àgbààgbà, àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn ọba lọ́balọ́ba, níjòyè níjòyè, àṣèbà aníkíbà wá ṣe. Wọn lọ́mọdé tó bá júbà òun ló máa rókó dálẹ̀. Àwa tí wá júbà lẹ́yìn ó di dandan ká rókó dálẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ìbà Àṣẹ. For those of you that don't understand Yoruba, what we did now was pay homage, starting with Olodumare, the creator and the controller of everything, the custodian of all the powers and all the authority and the homage and the honor that be. Then we went over to give Iba to Àjàgùnmàlè olúwo òde ọ̀run. As you have your olúwo in this earth, there is an olúwo in ọ̀run and it's called Àjàgùnmàlè. We also give him Iba. We give Iba to our ancestors, those that have done Awo, those that practice Ifa and left it for us. We pay homage to them. We pay homage to àwọn ìyá mi, the mothers of the earth, the ones that Westernization have labeled as witches. They are the ones that Olodumare gave this earth to. We pay homage to them, describing them as the queens of the night, the owners of the night, the ones that stand on one leg and is able to fight 20,000 people standing on two legs, the ones with one breast of their chest can feed 1,000,001 children, the one that ties 200 yards of wrapper and it will still not get down. Those are the ones that we are paying homage to. We pay homage to our Ori, to all the kings, all the chiefs, all the queens, to our biological mothers and fathers. We pay homage to them and we say Ìbà Àṣẹ, and then we make our Ìwúre. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ lẹ́ni, ọ̀yẹ́ ti là. Kí ojúmọ́ yìí kó mọ́ mi sí ire. As I'm speaking this thing, you have to repeat it. Ojúmọ́ tó mọ́ lẹ́ni, ó mọ́ mi sí ire. Ojúmọ́ tó mọ́ lẹ́ni, ó mọ́ mi sáyọ̀. Ojúmọ́ tó mọ́ lẹ́ni, ó mọ́ mi sí àlàáfíà. Ojúmọ́ tó mọ́ lẹ́ni, ó mọ́ mi sí àìkú, èyí tí ń ṣe baálé ọ̀rọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní bójúmọ́ ṣe ń mọ́, òun ni àwọn ọmọ aráyé ń gba ọrẹ. Èmi lágbájá ọmọ lágbájá, mo wá gba ọrẹ tèmi lénìí, kíbà mi ṣẹ o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Now, the Odu for this morning is ዔJìOgbè. This is what ዔJìOgbè looks like. ዔJìOgbè is like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let me give you a brief explanation of ዔJìOgbè. ዔJìOgbè là ń pè ní Baba Ifá. ዔJìOgbè is the head and the first of all the 256 Odù Ifás that Olodumare gave to us through Ọ̀rúnmìlà. ዔJìOgbè is the first. ዔJìOgbè represents the masculine energy of the Odu. There is a masculine and a feminine. Ejìògbè, and Oyekumeji. That is the balance of life. Ejìògbè speaks about the positive energy of this life. Ejìògbè is the first. Now, in this essay of Ejìògbè that we'll be looking at today, Ifá says, Ayoyogu, Ayoyogu, Ayoyogumo. Adífá fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà, bàbá lọ rè ń bá wọn mú yọ̀yọ́ra, ẹbọ làwo ní kó mú ṣe, ó gbóríru ẹbọ òru, àwa tá a bá wọn mú yọ̀yọ́ra, ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá wa, ọ̀rọ̀ ìbànújẹ́ kan kì í báyọ̀. Let's interpret that in English. But before then, I will repeat it in Yoruba again. For those of you that want to learn, listen after me and then repeat it. Ayoyogu, ayoyogu, ayoyogumo. Adífá fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà, bàbá lọ rè ń bá wọn mú yọ̀yọ́ra, ẹbọ làwo ní kó mú ṣe, àwa tá a mú yọ̀yọ́ra, ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá wa, ọ̀rọ̀ ìbànújẹ́ kan kì í báyọ̀. Now, interpreted in English, he says, Ayoyogu, ayoyogumo says, joy overflowing, joy unlimited. Ọ̀rúnmìlà was on a journey and he went to his babalawo to make a divination. This journey I'm on, is there going to be joy? Is it going to end in praise? Is it going to end in joy? That was what Ọ̀rúnmìlà came to make divination for. Now imagine Ọ̀rúnmìlà that brought Ifá was still making a divination to know what Olódùmarè said about that journey. His babalawo says, Baba, máa lọ mú yọ̀yọ́ra ni. You will add salt to the ẹbọ that you will make so that that journey can be successful, so that it can end in joy. Ifá says Ọ̀rúnmìlà should add iyọ̀ to what he's going to use for his ẹbọ, and he did. And then every one of us, àwa tá a bá wọn mú yọ̀yọ́ra, every one of us that continues that practice with Ọ̀rúnmìlà with salt, ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá wa. The things of joy is what comes to us. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìbànújẹ́ kan kì í báyọ̀. Salt does not experience any sadness, any negativity, any roadblock, any limitation, and any negative thing. Now listen to that. Ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá wa. Say it to yourself, repeat it after me. Ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá mi. As I say it, you repeat it. Ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá mi.
Ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá mi.
Ọ̀rọ̀ ìbànújẹ́ kan kò lè bá mi.
Ọ̀rọ̀ ìbànújẹ́ kan kò lè bá mi.
Meaning that the things that come to me is the things of joy. You say it to yourself. The things that I experience are the things of joy.
The things that I experience are the things of joy.
No negative thing comes to me.
No negative thing comes
Now,
to
let
me.
me explain to you. Why would Ọ̀rúnmìlà, or why would Ifá choose salt as a representation of joy? I told you this and I will say it again. Yoruba is a very spiritual culture, including its language. Yoruba language is descriptive and it is spiritual. There is nothing coincidental about our choice of words. Now, Iyọ̀ is spelled I-Y-O. Ayọ̀ is spelled A-Y-O. Iyọ̀ is sounded re-do. Iyọ̀. Ayọ̀ is sounded re-do. Ayọ̀. There is no coincidence. Ayọ̀ is synonymous with Iyọ̀. Iyọ̀ is synonymous with Ayọ̀. Now, think about salt. I don't need to tell you what salt represents when you are doing something. You are cooking and you need salt. I don't need to tell you what salt represents. But spiritually, what does it mean? Now, for those of you that have subscribed to my teaching where I teach you praying the right way in Ifá, you already know what I want to talk about.
Wow.
And those of you that have not subscribed, praying the right way in Ifá, you have not started this journey, because that is where you need to start from every day. Whatever they taught you about prayer, where you are coming from, is fallacy, is wrong. You need to understand how to do it the right way. So if you are on TikTok, click on subscription. or membership. You will see it there, to join and become a member, to learn how to pray the right way in Ifa. If you are on YouTube, click on membership or subscription and subscribe. That is your first step as you come into African spirituality, as you find your way back to your roots. Now, in that class, I talked about what is called precedence. When you are in the court of law and you are representing a client, you look at your client's situation and you go through records and find out, has this situation ever happened before? And then you go and look into your law record books, and then you stumble on the case of Johnson versus the state in 1978. Same situation with your client. Then you stand before the judge. My lord, in the case of Johnson versus the state in 1978, Johnson was discharged and acquitted. I hereby ask or demand, whatever they say, that my client be discharged and acquitted based on these precedents. Now, whatever situation you are in life, it has happened before. We are all recycling life. Yes. There is nothing happening to you that somebody has not experienced before. Yes. There is nothing new under the heaven. Now we are going to dig out the precedents and present it before the universe and say, based on what has happened in this precedent, I am demanding for this. What is our precedence today? Àwọn tí ó mú yọ̀yọ̀ra, ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá wọn, ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀bànújẹ́ kan kì í bá yọ̀. Our precedence for today is anybody that adds salt to what they are doing, they experience joy, they do not experience bitterness. Meaning that when Olodumare gave us salt, and he gave that name to salt, he attached that name of salt to joy. And that is your precedence. That is how the Odu leads you to where you are going to find it. So instead of saying, I pray for joy, God, please, let it end in joy. It will end in joy. I manifest joy. I believe joy. I beg for joy. Instead of saying that, you have found the precedent. You come before the universe and say, according to Odù ÈJÌOGBÈ, wọ́n ní àwa tá a bá wọn mú yọ̀yọ̀ra, ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá wa, ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀bànújẹ́ kan kì í bá yọ̀. My blessing is here now. Please, I want to see our hashtags in the comment section. The two hashtags for this program is my blessing is here now. Hashtag ÀŞẸ it is done. My blessing is here now. That is what we are reminding ourselves. People of African descent, we are not begging and asking for God to do anything for us. We are not hoping and wishing. Our blessing is here now. It is here. It is done. It is already done. We are not begging and hoping and praying and wishing and gaslighting ourselves to be grateful even when we don't receive it. No, it is here. Everything you need on earth. There is no reason why the universe will hold it on. There is no reason Olodumare will hold on to the joy that you need in this earth. Yes. He does not need it where he is. Yes. We are the ones that needs it. Exactly. There is no reason he has to manipulate us into begging and asking, if you do good, you will get it. No, he has put it there. You are the one that needs to find your way to where it is. Yes. And the Odù Ifá has led us to one of such ire today, and that is Ayo, joy. Overflowing joy. So when Orunmila made that divination was done for Orunmila, wọ́n ní ẹbọ làwọn ní kó rú. Wọ́n ní ẹni tí Odù Ifá yìí bá jáde fún, á fi ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ iyọ̀, á fi kún ẹbọ rú. Àwọn babaláwo wọ́n á gbá ìyẹ̀rẹ̀ osùn tó fi dá Ifá yẹn, wọ́n á dà mọ́yọ̀, wọ́n á ní kó nítọ̀hún lọ fi wẹ̀. Translation: when Orunmila came to do this divination, Ifá said that he should add a lot of salt to his ebo. He should give salt to the orishas. And then the babalawo should take the iyere osun, this powder, and add it to the salt and give it to Orunmila to go and bath himself with the salt. And as he baths himself to the salt, with the salt, he would be repeating, Àwa tá a mú yọ̀yọ̀ra, ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá wa, ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀bànújẹ́ kan kì í bá yọ̀. So as he did it, he repeated, I am bathing with salt. I am standing on the precedence that salt brings joy. Joy is coming to me. I will not experience anything negative. I cannot. That is the instruction. Now, what is the spiritual practice that is attached to this? Everybody might look at it as, oh, those are symbolic words. They are not symbolic words. It's not hard. Life is simple. It is direct instruction for you. Now, this is what you are going to do. Starting from today, the day of the week that you are born, if your birthday is 1st of January 1821, go to Google or ChatGPT and ask, what day of the week did 1st of January 1821 fall to? If as the chat or the Google says it's on a Thursday, every Thursday, stay on this practice. You will get salt. Now, it's not the iodized and packed salt in the market. Yoruba. The normal salt that comes in bag. Go and buy from the market. Normal salt. Bring that pack home from. Just. It's not this one that they packed in sachet. It is this one that they sell in the market unpacked from the box, from the sack bag. You will buy it, you will get it, enough quantity. These are the things you should have in your house. It is part of what I call spiritual first aid. For those of you in my spiritual mentoring program, spiritual first aid box, I've taught you what it is. Just as you have a medical first aid box in your house that you quickly open in case there's an emergency before you call 911 or get to the hospital, you need a spiritual first aid box. Something happens, you just quickly get there and get the items. Please type the WhatsApp numbers on both parts. So for the spiritual mentoring program, anybody that is interested, that you feel, I need a mentor on this spiritual journey as I navigate from Abrahamic religion, I come back to my roots. As I experience this awakening, I need somebody to mentor me and guide me. The WhatsApp number it will pop up on the screen right now, and then you can send a message. So this salt is what you will take. Now you will take the salt, you will find a white container like this. You find a white container and you put your salt into it. You put your salt into the white container. Ifá says ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ iyọ̀, a lot of it. Don't compromise on it. So you scatter it out with your hand like this, and then you take your two fingers, these two on your left hand, these two fingers, and you make the code of ዔJìOGBÈ. Now, I explained to you in one of my previous videos when I was teaching about Ifá divination and the meaning of each of our tools. Now, this code ዔJìOGBÈ is a code that carries a message. For those of you that are in IT, you know what coding means. When you see on your screen, you see that logo and everything on your screen, there are codes that went in behind. I would explain to those in the diaspora about this salt practice. Just hold on. There are codes that is going on behind, but you are seeing English language in front. Now, that is how Ifá is. They are codes of life. Now, the code of joy is what? ዔJìOGBÈ. Then you take your two fingers like this, and then you make the sign 1, 2, 3, 4. Double. That means you have told this salt that the message I'm sending you has to do with ዔJìOGBÈ, and it has to do with the essay that talks about iyọ̀ and ayọ̀, salt and joy. Then you take it, and then you come back to this video and play the part where I recited the Odù. Ayoyogu, ayoyogu, ayoyogumo. Adífá fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà, bàbá ń lọ rèé bá wọn mú yọ̀yọ̀ ra, ẹbọ láwo ní kó mú ṣe, èmi tí mo mú yọ̀yọ̀ ra, ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá mi, ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀bànújẹ́ kan kì í bá yọ̀. And then you say it in English. Joy unlimited, joy overflowing. A divination was done for Ọ̀rúnmìlà. When he asked, will this end in joy? Ifá says he should make ẹbọ with salt. And everybody that does this salt ritual or this salt practice, joy comes to us. Nothing negative comes to salt. And then you do it. And then you now start to make your ÌWÚRE. You start to speak the things where you want to see joy. Lórí ayé mi ni o, lórí ọmọ ni, lórí ọkọ ni, lórí aya ni, lórí iṣẹ́ ni, lórí ìrìn àjò ni, lórí ilé tí mo fẹ́ kọ́ ni, lórí nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe ni. Everything that I do, it ends in joy. You begin to speak it. Now, don't also forget, there is no selfishness in Ifa. Don't also forget that, okay, for those of you that are asking if I can repeat, we have just 1 hour, so I can't repeat more than twice. There will be a replay of this video, so you can always go back to it. There will be replay of it on YouTube, on the YouTube channel, IYANIFA ЭWÀ TV. So you make that, and then you begin to do your ИWÚRE for yourself. You begin to make your ИWÚRE. Remember, I said Ifa is not selfish. So you are not only calling for joy for yourself, you are calling for joy for the people that if they experience any negative thing, it will affect you. So the people that you know that their life will directly or indirectly affect you, you call for joy for them too. You do this on behalf of them. Now, when you are done doing it, you pour everything into a container of water, and then you take your bath with it, as Odù ÈJÌOGBÈ has instructed. That's the first side of it. For the second side of it, do we have small nylon? Ema mu iyonye, ema dini kekeke lọ́nà méje. Ema dini kekeke lọ́nà méje. If you check in the shelf, in the kitchen, okay, you will see you ema di yonye lọ́nà méje. Morning, in the morning, everything you do has to be morning. Oh, before you speak to anybody, first thing in the morning. So you are taking your shower to work, right? You do this. Remember, I said on the day of the week you were born, please tap on your screen. Tap on your screen. Those of you on TikTok, YouTube, tap on your screen. Keep liking so that we can get this video to as many more people as the algorithm can push it to. Please keep tapping and keep your gifts coming in. That's our encouragement. We are grateful for it. You will do that in the morning. For those of you that have children, do it for your children. Add it to their bath water. Okay, now those of you in the diaspora that cannot get this, see, you are practicing African spirituality in the diaspora. There are some things you cannot get around you as substitutes. So what are you going to do? If your family is open to African practice, African spiritual practice, tell them to send you that salt. People ship edible items. Those of you that are always asking for gari and crayfish, it's time to add local salt to what you are shipping. Local salt. Tell them you want local salt. In Yoruba, we call it iyodidi, to send it to you. Now, those of you that, because if you ask your family to send you local salt from Nigeria or Ghana to the diaspora, they begin to look at you like, what are you up to? Some of you, your family is not open to it. If your family is not open to that, send a message to the WhatsApp number, that's my number, and ask me particularly for it. The WhatsApp number has been posted on the screen. Royal Arts is the name of the contacts that posted the WhatsApp number, and then just ask, how do I get it? Get it in enough quantity and have it at home and be able to do it. Some African markets in the diaspora also sell local salt. Stress to the person that you don't want packed salt. Well, anyway, when you see packed salt, you already recognize it. You want the local one. There are some people in the diaspora that sell spiritual items. We call it iyodidi. They will have it. Then a lot of people that are members of the White Garment Church, they also use it. So if you have any of them around you in the diaspora, you can buy from them. But if you don't trust what they are selling, you can send a message. We would arrange how to get it across to you. Now, you will take the salt. You will take the salt. Sometimes you will see it in the market. They have already tied it into nylon. If they haven't, buy it like this and tie it yourself. You can't use packed salt. Somebody is asking, Mr. Chef, don't use branded salt. It's as simple as that. I've explained to you why it cannot be branded. It's not branded salt. Start with the one, find this one, the one that they sell in bags, find that one, that they will measure it with you, measure it for you with gold. So you find it, you tie it. We are going to use 15 in all, 7 separately, 8 separately, 15 in all. Now, as you tie the 7, you are giving the 7 with a certain amount of money. It doesn't matter what the money is, but it has to be the same denomination. If you decide to use 100 cedis, you put it by the side. If you decide to use 1,000 naira, you put it by the side. If you decide to use 20 rands, you put it by the side. 7 is going to women. The 8 is going to men. So you will take 1 pack of the salt with 1 currency note. You put it by the side, and then you go to the people that are begging for alms and you give it to them. Now, if you are in Nigeria, tẹ́ lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn tó ń tọrọ bárà, tẹ́ diyọ̀, tẹ́ fowó sí, wọ́n ti mọ nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe, wọ́n ti màdúrà tẹ́ ń ṣe, àwọn náà á máa ṣàdúrà fún yín bẹ́ẹ̀ pé k'Elédùmarè jẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́. Don't use sea salt, it is table salt, table salt. This normal table salt, don't use Himalaya salt or anything. This normal table salt that we eat, that we use for cooking, normal cooking table salt, unbranded. When you give it to them, they already know why you came, and they will be making ИWÚRE for you. They will be making prayers for you, and you would also say amen. Stand there, let them make the prayers for you. There is a spiritual connection to it. 7 women, 8 men, with money by the side, the same denomination. That day of the week that you are born, as you are going, you will be telling yourself, àwa tá a bá wọn mú yọ̀yọ̀ ra ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá wa, ọ̀rọ̀ ìbànújẹ́ kan kì í báyọ̀. Those of us that give out salt, now you are giving out salt, you are giving out sweetness to someone. Remember that when you cook, no matter the ingredients you have added in the food, if there is no salt there, it is bland. Yoruba máa ní ó tẹ́ lẹ́nu, and nǹkan tó bá tẹ́ lẹ́nu èèyàn ń dànù ni. It is a waste. That is what salt represents. Now, everything in our spiritual practice is physical. We can see it. The precedence that Olódùmarè has given us for salt, for joy, is salt. Iyọ̀ ló ní kí n láyọ̀. Repeat it after me. Iyọ̀ ló ní kí n láyọ̀. So as you carry the salt, you tell yourself, Iyọ̀ ló ní kí n láyọ̀. The precedence that Olódùmarè has given us for joy is salt, according to ዔJìOgbè. So you do that practice, and then you call for joy. As you give it out, you are calling for it. You are digging it out. You are telling the universe that now I recognize that my joy is not coming. You see that song that they sing, joy is coming. Where is it coming from? Who is driving it?
It is here already.
Who is going to give your joy visa that is coming? Everything about religion is coming. Right. Those of you that hear, that understand Yoruba, when Yoruba people tell you is coming, you know what is coming means. Is coming. Is coming. Really, that's what religion does to you. Is coming. Is coming means, don't worry, I will do it. I will do it tomorrow, and I will do it tomorrow. I will do it. We are not going to do anything. If a Nigerian tells you that somebody has put you in is coming, a Nigerian is telling you that the person is not going to do it. The person is just raising your hopes. When you are tired, you will get off that high horse you are flying on. There is nothing that is coming. It is here already. My blessing is here now. My joy is here now. Unlimited joy is here now. I have found the GPS to obtain it. That is in Odù Ifá. I have found the precedence. It is Iyọ̀. As long as Olódùmarè has given that taste to salt, the moment you put salt into your food and you taste it, you see the smile on the face of the chef or the cook. It is salt that brought that joy. As you are using this salt to bath, as you are giving it to people that are in need, they understand the message of joy, and they begin to, I do it several times. every one of them you give it to will say, ah, gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ń béèrè, tẹ́ ń tọrọ o, Ọlọ́run á ṣe fún yín o, ibi tẹ́ ẹ ti ń wáyọ̀, Elédùmarè á fi sí, ibi tẹ́ ẹ ti ń wá ayọ̀, Elédùmarè á fi sí. They are making prayers for you. Now again, for those of you in the diaspora who cannot do this, I know you cannot just walk up the street and start to hand people salt and money. If you live in an environment where that cannot be done, reach out to IYANIFA ΕWÀ, to me via WhatsApp, and ask that this be done for you. I have a lot of clients, those that are born on Monday, we go out and we do it for them in their name. When we pick it, we will say, Lágbájá ọmọ lágbájá, òun ló ní ká mú yọ̀ ká bá òun fi yọra. Bá a ṣe ń fi yọ̀ yọra fún, ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá, ọ̀rọ̀ ìbànújẹ́ kan kò ní bá. So we make that ewúre for you. Esther, the daughter of Abena, has asked us to do this for her, as she's giving out salt to this group of people who represent Anwagi. Let me also explain something to you. You don't know what those group of people represent. They represent a sect of spirituality. That's why they always tell you, go and give alms to them. Something is happening, give alms to them. Some spiritual instruction will say, take money, rub it all over your body, and go and give it to those that are begging for alms. Some of those people are not physical human beings. You can see them in physical body. I mean, they don't exist as you and I. They are just there as a channel to receive gifts and prayers on our behalf, and to manifest it in the universe. Sometimes àwọn ìyá comes out during the day disguising as these people. You see all these elderly people, you see some of them. I've had experiences with some of my clients who will say, I was going in the market, I just saw this elderly woman, and then I decided, to help her. She was asking for this, and then she will start to tell me things. Ọmọ mi, má ṣe báyìí o, má ṣe báyìí o, ọmọ mi ṣe báyìí. The WhatsApp number has just been posted. Please do that for people on YouTube too. Yeah, it has been posted by Royal Arts. What's the name on YouTube? Is it Royal Arts too?
Nature House.
Nature House is the one that is posting the WhatsApp number on YouTube. Royal Arts is the one posting it on TikTok. You will see those women, and then they will start to tell you things, start to do things, instruct you, and then they will go. You get back home and realize, this conversation I was having with this woman, it was sounding as if she knows me already. Please keep tapping on your screen. And Yami comes out sometimes disguised as this. So today, Ifá says what? Ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá wa, ọ̀rọ̀ ìbànújẹ́ kan kì í bá yọ̀. And this Odù Ifá, the same way you sat down to learn the Bible and recite it, to learn the Quran and recite it, you are returning home. It's time for you to also learn the Odù. This is Ifá College. Ifá College is an online learning platform. The number one premier, the first of its kind, fully online. And we have started our process of being accredited as the first fully online University of Ifá and Yoruba Studies in the world, coming out of Nigeria. Why? So that none of you will give the excuse of, I don't have time to go to a Babalawo's place, I cannot leave my job. In your busy schedule, with our flexible timetable, you can learn. So that as you are going through your day, you remind yourself, ዔJìOgbè says, àwa èmi tí mo bá wọn mú yọ̀yọ́ra, ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá mi, ọ̀nà ìbànújẹ́ kan kò ní bá mi. As people are talking about negative things they are experiencing, you tell yourself, ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá mi. Me, it is joy that comes to me. It does not matter, it doesn't matter what is happening around. Joy is what comes to me. It's not coming, it is here. Joy is who I am, is what I have. Is my everyday life, is my everyday experience. So you need to learn this Odù Ifá for yourself. ifacollege.ng, www.ifacollege.ng is the website of the school. Go there, register for the 256 mastery course in Odù Ifá. It not only teaches you how to recite the Odù, it teaches you what is the message for the Odù and the practice in the Odù. There's something I need you to know. There is something that comes with every ÀŠÄ Ifá. They call it Àkóṣe Ifá. That is the spiritual practice that comes with every Odù. The Odù comes with a story, there is an explanation, there is the Ebo. The Ebo that is there is your Babalawo that is going to do that one. The Àkóṣe Ifá is your own spiritual ritual and your spiritual practice. A lot of you have done Itefa. You know the Odù Ifá that birthed you, but you don't know the Àkóṣe of that Ifá. Something that you are supposed to be doing for yourself regularly is the precedence. That is how Olódùmarè made it. You see people from the Abrahamic religion, you see them using water, anointing oil, using this and all of those things. They have their rosary beads that they pray with. All of these things originated from Africa's spirituality. It is not Christianity that brought praying with water, holy water. No. The Orisha of water, tí wọ́n ń pè ní olómi ìyè, Ọbàtálá ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Orisha Ọbàtálá is the one that owns the water. Ọ̀ṣun has been doing wonders with water before this. So there is nothing demonic about it. Don't let them lie to you and tell you the moment you start to put sugar and honey and salt and pepper and water together, you are already doing ritual. It is not ritual, it's called precedence. It is called precedence. Everything that Olódùmarè knows we are going to experience in life, he has already given us a precedence of it. So it becomes personal. It's easy for us to relate. When we say things like Ijó tí ò rí bá fojú kan ọ̀run, ijó yẹn ló ń yọ́. Now, this precedence is what I teach you at the Praying the Right Way in Ifa. Subscribe for it. It is just a token for you to learn. Those videos will be there for you to constantly practice. It is just IWÚRE that is there. You learn this precedence for yourself until it becomes a part of you and you can say it to yourself for yourself anytime that you need it. When we say Ijó tí ò rí bá fojú kan ọ̀run, ijó yẹn ló ń yọ́, what does that mean? The day that the shea butter sets his eyes on the sun or heat, that's the day it melts. It is relatable. Olódùmarè created that relationship between shea butter and the sun and the heat and melting to explain to you.
Yes. To
make you understand what favor and grace is. Remember I said Yoruba language is descriptive. Now, in English, when you say, I want somebody to favor me. Oh, you favor this person, I'm fond of this person, I like this person. Yoruba doesn't say it as a word. Yoruba describes it. It says, my heart melts for you. When you see somebody and say, every time I see that girl, my heart just melts. We know you are falling heels over head and you can give the person anything. You see a little baby or you see a cute dog and your heart just melts and you say, just take all my money. As in, just go with it, anything you want. That is the experience of the shea butter and the sun that Olódùmarè is explaining to us in that relationship. So you tell yourself, as long as the shea butter sets his eyes on the sun and it melts, everybody that sees me today for good, their heart melts for me. They see me, I just become a cute baby, a cute puppy in their eyes, and they're just like, okay, what do you want? Just come and take. You know you. And you know that is some people's everyday life experience. When people are struggling, they get somewhere. People just melt for them. People are just there trying to help them. They've never seen them before. They've never known them. It is the same experience that the shea butter has. That is what is called precedence. So in that, the divine is telling us, Ifa is telling us, Olódùmarè is telling us that it is not something we have to beg for. It's not something that is abstract. It's not something we are wishing and hoping for. It's an if Olódùmarè can allow the shea butter to melt in the presence of the sun, why can't he do it with any other thing? It becomes your everyday life experience. So today, our take home today is joy overflowing, joy unlimited. Now we are going into our Iwure. This is the part where you have to repeat for yourself. You have not learnt it, repeat it for yourself. First of all, what was our Odù Ifá for today? Which Odù did Olódùmarè speak to us through today? What is the Odù Ifá for today? Let me give you cheat sheet. What's the Odù Ifá for today? Please type it in the comment section. The last 5 minutes, I'll take questions that people are asking. The Odù Ifá is not joy overflowing, joy unlimited. The Odù is what? Ejìogbè, Ẹṣé, Ifá ṣeun, Olódùmarè ṣe. The Odù for today is Ejìogbè. The ÀŠẹ for today says what? Ayọ̀yọ̀gù, Ayọ̀yọ̀gù, Ayọ̀yọ̀gù mọ̀gùmọ̀. Adífá fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà, bàbá lọ rèé bá wọn mú yọ̀yọ̀ra. Ẹbọ làwọn ní kó mú ṣe, àwa tá a mú yọ̀yọ̀ra, ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá wa, ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀bànújẹ́ kan kì í dayọ̀. Ifá says joy unlimited, joy overflowing. Those of us that have used salt as a precedence in our Iwure, joy comes to us, nothing negative comes to us. That's it. As simple as that. That is how we manifest and we find joy. So you take your salt, you do your salt practice, and then you make your Iwure. Now, those of you that are joining us for the first time, this is Ifá College. Knowledge is the difference between who you are and who you are destined to be, is what you don't know. So every day on this live streaming, we will be sharing the Odù Ifá for the day, pointing us to where our blessing is. My blessing is here now. Where is it? Is it on the east? Is it in the west? Is it in front? Is it at the back? Have I left it behind? Odù Ifá will direct you there to get your blessing. Somebody is asking, are you saying that if I do Iwure, I don't need to do it to an ebo again? No, everything has its place. It's a combination of forces. A lot of you have been consistent with your etutu and ebo, but you are still wondering what is left. This is what is missing. The knowledge that you do not have is what is missing. Let's go ahead to our Iwure. I will say it in Yoruba and interpret it in English. Akọ́dáyé àṣèbà, ẹ̀yin tó láyé, ẹ̀yin tó nílẹ̀ àṣèbà. Àtún ti wá lénìí, àti wá dá odù ọjọ́ èní. Ejìogbè ni. Ejìogbè sọ fún wa pé àwa tá a mú yọ̀yọ̀ra, ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá wa, ọ̀rọ̀ ìbànújẹ́ kan kì í bá wa. Lórí ọmọ, lórí ọkọ, lórí aya, lórí iṣẹ́, kọ́rọ̀ ayọ̀ máa bá wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ibi gbogbo tá a bá kọjú sí, ní gúúsù ni o, láríwá ni o, nílà oòrùn ni, ní ìwọ̀ oòrùn ni, kọ́rọ̀ ayọ̀ máa bá wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹnikẹ́ni èèyàn kí èèyàn tá a bí nínú obìnrin ni, tó fò látọ̀run ni, tó wá láti inú ilẹ̀ ni, tó ń darí ìbànújẹ́ sí èmi àti ẹ. Wọ́n ní ọwọ́ tí ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ bá gbé, ara rẹ̀ ló fi ń nà. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá ń darí ìbànújẹ́ sí wa kó máa fi nara wọn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n lẹ́ni tó bá di ẹrù ọ̀ràn, ẹni tó di ẹrù ìbànújẹ́, òun ló máa forí ara ẹ̀ gbé. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá di ẹrù ìbànújẹ́ lórí èmi, lórí ẹ̀yin, lórí ẹbí wa, lórí ará wa, lórí àwọn ọmọ wa, kó máa fi ọwọ́ ara wọn báyìí kó máa fi gbé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹrù tálábíàmọ yìí tú ẹrù ìbànújẹ́, wọn ò ní dí wá síwájú lé wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní ẹni tó bá kérú, ẹni tó bá fẹ́ rú, òun ni ẹrú ń tọ̀. Gbogbo àwọn tó kérú ìbànújẹ́ sọ́wọ́ lórí èmi àti ẹ̀yin, àwọn ni kí ẹrú máa tọ̀ lọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní òkò tá a bá sọlú ọ̀pẹ, òun lọ̀pẹ ń sọlú ni o. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá sọ òkò ìbànújẹ́ sórí ẹ̀yin, sórí èmi, sórí àwọn ọmọ wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, kókó ìbànújẹ́ yẹn máa padà sí wọn. Àṣẹ. For those of you that are English speaking, these are the precedents that I use. According to the Odù Ifá today, we have asked for joy, and joy will come to us. So you say to yourself, according to Ejìogbè, joy is the only thing I experience. Àṣẹ. According to ዔJÍOGBÈ, anyone that has put their hands together in the place of wickedness and sadness, projecting wickedness, casting spell of wickedness on me, on my family, on anyone that has to do with me, let it return back to them. Because Ifa says the hand that the banana tree lifts up, he hits himself with it. Let them hit themselves with their own spell. Lashe Idumare. Another precedent says that the people that have put together the load of sadness, wickedness, failure, that have put that load together, they are the ones that has put the load. The load is for them, it's not for you. They will carry it by themselves. Lashe Idumare. Another precedent says the person that packs ashes, if you put ashes in your hand and you are going, the ashes is blowing back to the person and following the person. Yes. Anybody that has gathered ash represents sadness and mourning. Anyone that has gathered ash against you, against your family, let the ash blow back to them. It is a precedent. You say ÀŞẸ to it. The final part of that says the stone that we throw at the palm tree is the same stone that the palm tree throws back to you. It doesn't stand, it doesn't stick, it doesn't stay. Anyone that is holding any stone of wickedness against you, according to that precedent, let it return back to them. Sure. Finally, money, this puzzled them. Finally, money. Yeah, drag it into that place.
Okay.
They said there is a load that mothers and fathers are not supposed to open. In Yoruba, when a child passes on, a parent is not supposed to see it. That is what we call eru, talabiamu okintu, the package that a mother and a father doesn't open. Lashe Idumare, they will not bring such packages to you and I. It will not be our portion. Anything our eyes is not supposed to see, whoever it is that is thinking of wrapping it will be the one that will receive it. Lashe Idumare. This month is overflowing joy. Type in the comment section, my blessing is here now. We are changing the narrative of going to find blessing from somewhere else. My blessing is here now. ÀŞÄ, it is done. My blessing is here now. ÀШÄ, it is done. My blessing is here now. ÀШÄ, it is done. That is the ÌWÚRE for today. My blessing is here now. ÀШÄ, it is done. So right now, we are on a mission to get all our blessings back, to get our people back. Anything, please drop the WhatsApp number. Everything, we can see the movement that is happening now as people are returning back to their roots, as people are returning back to African spirituality. Now, the same method with which they marketed and they sold religion to us, we are going to use such method to find our own brothers and sisters back again. A lot of you have been asking for an Ifa community where you can belong to people that share your language, people that speak your language, people that share the same form of spirituality with you. We have an Ifa community, the global Ifa community. Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned and request from IYANIFA ÄWÀ that you would like to join the Ifa community. No, I want to answer the question. That you would like to join the Ifa community. That you would like to join the Ifa community, and the link to that community will be sent to you. This is everyday reality. My blessing is here now. We need to globally correct the lies that they told us about our lives. We need to globally correct the things that they took away from us. And this is your own part. The same way you came to TikTok today and IYANIFA ÄWÀ is here playing her own part that her ancestors has given to her to be able to return people of color African descent back to their roots, you are also going to play your part. And your part is what? You are going to share it with as many people as you know. This is the part where we are following. This is the path that our ancestors laid for us. The same marketing strategy that they used to sell lies to you, you are going to use it to reclaim your ancestors back. A lot of people are out there who are trying to connect to their roots, but they don't know how to do it. They don't know where to find it. There are a lot of scammers out there. There are a lot of people out there. They cannot relate. You are the ones that is going to play your part. Your ancestors are counting on you. You found this part. You are spiritually awakened now to be a voice to the next person. Not every one of us can come out on a live streaming like this and speak and do this and set up a school and write a book, but you have your social media platforms to share it. Your ancestors are waiting for you. I wish that we could see what is going on spiritually. For those of you that have been following the Yoruba calendar, this is year 10,067. The Odù Ifá that was cast for this year, Odù Ifá Oturukpo Meji, talks about us returning back to our roots, talks about our ancestors being super active this year, and they need you. The ancestors are not here in person. They need you. They need me. So if your own part is just to echo the people with whom you have found the truth, please echo it. Drop the WhatsApp number. Once you join the community, you will be given flyers and hashtags to share around to as many people as possible. See, the world will be a better place if Ifa is what everybody depends on. If the world around us is focused on Ifa and choosing the practice of the ancestors, the world around us will be a better place. It's not about you. If you have joy and the people around you are experiencing chaos, don't you think the chaos would affect you? Whether you are Christian or Muslim or atheist or whatever it is that you are, is your country not affecting everybody? Is the leaders in Nigeria not affecting everybody? But when we make sure that everybody one by one is receiving this, is on the same plane, it becomes a global effect. So send a message on the WhatsApp number and ask to join the community. Please read through YouTube if there's any question. I'm scrolling through now. If there's any question, where are you located, ma? In Nigeria. Thank you very much for joining us from San Francisco, from the UK. I can see people talking about where they are joining. Can I use sea salt? No, I've said that. If you want the can I have your number? The number is posted. I just pinned the number now. You cannot use branded salt. We've said that. Somebody says nothing is working for him. What can he do? Send a message via WhatsApp, and then we will find out why nothing is working for you. Someone is asking for a consultation. Send a message to the number that has been pinned. You want to register at Ifa College, it's ifacollege.ng. That person that says he has done consultation several times, have you done your ITEFA? I'm not sure. Now we are coming to an end with this. Let me see if there's no other questions. Please let me hang it. Let's conclude with our Iwure. This day we are speaking joy. Ayọ̀ ló máa bá wa, ìbànújẹ́ ò ní bá wa, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. You have turned it. Ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló máa bá wa, ọ̀rọ̀ ìbànújẹ́ kan kò ní bá wa, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. As you step out today, ire, ayọ̀, ọlá, òun la máa rí, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọ̀rọ̀ ìbànújẹ́ kan kì í báyọ̀, ọ̀rọ̀ ìbànújẹ́ ò ní bá èmi àti yín, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. For those of you in the diaspora, tẹ́ ẹ ti lọ sílùú ọba, tẹ́ ẹ ti lọ sájò láti lọ ṣiṣẹ́, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ire lẹ máa kó wá, ire lẹ máa rí, wọ́n ní ọwọ́ méjèèjì báyìí la fi ń gbọ́mọ tuntun ọmọ aráyé á máa fọwọ́ méjèèjì báyìí wọ́n á máa fi gbé yín gẹ̀gẹ̀ ni wọ́n ní àtọ̀tún àti òjò àtẹ̀rùn ilé alákàn kì í gbẹ nínú òjò nínú ẹ̀rùn ilé mi àti yín kò ní gbẹ fọ́lá kò ní gbẹ fọ́là láṣẹ Èdùmàrè wọ́n ní ilẹ̀ ẹjọ́ kan ò gbọdọ̀ mọ́ kó ṣú kí balùwẹ̀ má gbore ojúmọ́ kan ló tún ti mọ́lé ní kò ní ṣú láì jẹ́ pé mi àti yín gbore láṣẹ Èdùmàrè gbogbo àdáwọ́lé wa báyìí ire ló máa yọ sí ire ló máa yọjú sí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè lórí ọkọ lórí ọmọ lórí aya lórí ọ̀rẹ́ àní ròkò ìbànújẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àwọn ọmọ tá à ń tì torí wọn ṣiṣẹ́ àwa la máa jèrè wọn ìjọ táwọn ọmọ wa bá ń ṣoríire wọn ò ní dìde ìṣẹ́jú kan fún wa o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè gbogbo ọ̀nà bí tá a bá yí sí ire la máa bá níbẹ̀ wọ́n ní àtọ̀tún àtòsí lẹyẹlé fi ń kóre wá wọ́n máa kóre wá fún wa látọ̀tún àtòsí ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ìbànújẹ́ kan kì í báyọ̀ èmi àti yín ò ní rí ìbànújẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè bá a ṣe tún lọ lénìí nǹkan tá a máa jẹ là ń wá ànípàdé ètò máa jẹ wá lọ́nà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè èṣù láàlú ògiri òkú láàróyè kò ní ṣèmi àtẹ̀yìn àwọn ọ̀tá wa àwọn ẹni ibi tó dìde lòdì sí wa àwọn lè ṣù máa ṣe òun lákàyè ọ̀ṣì ìmọ̀lẹ̀ á wá lọ fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọ̀tá wa á lọ fi wẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè wọ́n ní ẹni wọn tí kì í tí ẹnu bàbá kì í bàjẹ́ wọ́n ní àkì ń bọ́tí nídìí ọ̀fọ̀ à ń bọ́tí nídìí ìkorò láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ọ̀rọ̀ wa ò ní tí ọ̀rọ̀ wa ò ní bàjẹ́ wọn ò ní bọ́rọ̀ èmi àti yín níbi ìkorò láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ọ̀rọ̀ ìkorò ọ̀rọ̀ ìbànújẹ́ kò ní jẹ́ tèmi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè wọ́n ní ìjọ tí ebi bá ń pa ọ̀nà ìjọ tí lákàáyé bá fẹ́ fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó bá fẹ́ fi pa títì láró èmi àti yín ò ní bá wọn rìn lọ́jọ́ yẹn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè gbogbo àdáwọ́lé wa báyìí ire ló máa bọ́ sí wọ́n ní àfẹ́káyé báyìí ní atẹ́gùn fẹ́ àrànká gbogbo ayé báyìí lòórùn ràn ògo èmi àti ẹ̀yin á fẹ́ kárí ayé á ràn bí òòrùn ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan kan ò ṣe lè fi ọwọ́ bo ògo òòrùn ọmọ aráyé ò ní ríbi fi ọwọ́ bo ògo èmi àtẹ̀yìn àtàwọn ọmọ wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àti wá ń lọ lé ní báyìí ire la máa bá ọlá la máa bá ire báyìí lójú owó rí ojú owó ò kì í rí ìbànújẹ́ ire lójú èmi àti yín máa rí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ wà lókè òkun tẹ́ ẹ wà ní ẹ̀yìn odi tẹ́ ẹ wà lájò ẹ̀yin gbé sájò bí èéfín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè wọn ò ní fòkú yín wọn ò ní fi ránṣẹ́ sílé àjò tẹ́ wá ń lọ yẹn iṣẹ́ tẹ́ ṣe ẹ̀yin lẹ máa kéré oko délé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àní ṣe lásán àní ṣe lásán lórí ọmọ àní ṣe lásán lórí ọkọ lórí aya àní ṣe lásán gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá ń wojú Olódùmarè fún ọmọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ọlẹ́ ayọ̀ á sọ nínú yín ọ̀ṣìṣẹ́ ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ́ ládékojú ẹbọra tí ń gbénú omi á ṣọmọ fún yín ọmọ tó fi ń tọrọ ọmọ tó ń gbẹ̀yìn èèyàn ọmọ tó ń siyán ọmọ tó ń sìyàn òun lélẹ́dùmarè á gbé fún yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè òrìṣà bèjì méjì làǹtìlanti ló máa ṣe fún yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó wá sọ pé ẹ ti ṣẹbọ kò gbà ẹ ti rúbọ kò gbà ẹ ti ṣètùtù ẹ rí ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ibi tó kù sí odò adarí yín síbẹ̀ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ rí tí yín ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àní bọ́mọ aráyé fọwọ́ tì o àní bọ́mọ aráyé fọwọ́ tì o ibi táwọn ẹgbẹ́ wa ti ń náwó àní bá wọn nájú níbẹ̀ o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ire báyìí òun la máa rí àní bá wọn rí bànújẹ́ Èjìogbè ló ní àwa tá a mú yọ̀yọ́ra ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá wa ọ̀rọ̀ àbànújẹ́ kan kì í báyọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ìbànújẹ́ kò ní báyìí ní àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Thank you very much for joining ÀṢẹ for today. I will see you tomorrow morning same time 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Nigerian time on our YouTube channel IYANIFÁ ΕWÀ TV, on TikTok Ifá Collect. Those of you on TikTok, hurry to YouTube. YouTube is our destination. I'm only doing this for you to get you informed about our destination. Thank you very much from Germany. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. 3 things you are going to do right now. First of all, praying the right way in Ifa. Click on the subscription link in the bio and subscribe. Whether you are in TikTok or you are on YouTube, join the membership. You need to learn how to pray the right way for yourself. Secondly, these Odù Ifás we are reciting, we teach them at Ifá College as a complete course. in English, in Yoruba, translated to English, translated to Spanish, translated to French. Whatever language is your language, we will find the translation for you. Register for a course at Ifa College, ifacollege.ng. And then if you need a consultation, you want to join the spiritual mentoring, you need somebody to hold you by the hand on this journey to understand Ifa and how to apply it for yourself. The WhatsApp number has been posted by Royal Art. Send a message on WhatsApp. You need to find out your own personal destiny. What does Ifa say about me? What is my destiny? The consultation will be available. Thank you so much for your gift, Eshe. And every Sunday on TikTok, we have our Sunday morning live streaming. It is 12 noon Nigerian time every Sunday, which will be 7 a.m. on EST and 11 a.m. on GMT. Thank you so much for the gift. So today's all is called ÀŞÄ for today. Every morning, 6 a.m. Nigerian time, 6 a.m. will be 1 a.m. on the EST. Let's start our day with the words of the Odù. Let's stop begging. Let's remind ourselves that my blessing is here now. ÀŞÄ, it is done. Repeat it after me anywhere you are. My blessing is here now. ÀŞÄ, it is done. Until tomorrow when I'll see you again, I remain yours faithfully, IYANIFA ÄWÀ, the founder of the Ifa College, the Chief Medical Director at the ÄWÀ Herbs and Fertility Center, the anchor of the popular daily show, ÀŞÄ for Today. I say, Kífá ó bá ní ṣe, k'Ẹlẹ́dùmarè ó bá ní ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn, kó bá wa ṣe, Ifá gbè wá o, ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ á gbè wá, àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn á gbè wá, àwọn aláṣekù á gbè wá. I will see you tomorrow. And between now and tomorrow, what do we say? Ire ni o, ayọ̀ ni, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣẹ.